Good evening, everybody. Hello. Welcome back to Saturday night. Welcome back to ROM Hack Races. I hope you're feeling really well. We got a fun level for you this week and every week on ROM Hack Races, where we have a never-before-seen Super Mario World Kaizo level raced by some of the best around, made by some of the best around, and watched by absolutely some of the best around. That's you. It is week 341 round these parts, and we've got a level from Gemstones. And there might be a little bit of quantum enragement. That is the name of the level. The racers have no idea what they're in for, but they do know... Excuse me, they do know... I'm allergic to fun, apparently. They do know the difficulty rankings given to it by the testers who played it throughout the week. This week's level is a 5 out of 10 on execution, a 5 out of 10 on complexity, and then the racers know that there is one section rated 4 out of 10 for length. So, is it going to be consistency for the racers that wins the day? Is it going to be one-shots on a section? And with a shorter one-section level, insight might really come into play. Whether or not the racers can just get with the program, figure it out, and know what is required of them. And that, insight makes all the difference. So, I hope you're ready for some fun. We've got the ever-wonderful BD tonight on the restream, making the stream look great for you, pressing the buttons, bringing all the racers on screen. We've got 15 racers signed up to race and watching all of those friends. Echo, Citrus, and What's Up Dot. We love our trans comrades. They're going to let us know who's taking the lead, who we're going to rotate in, and that way you'll get to see everybody's clears. We didn't just get these rankings, difficulty rankings for the level out of nowhere. We had testers, of course. Java Brew, Quiet Mason, and Mithrillionaire helped us test this week, so thank you so much for that. And of course, we can't have a race without racers. 15 brave individuals. Love this turnout tonight. 15 folks signed up, and they are B2, DE81, Bunker Games, Double Doom, Ender of Games, Endless Ascent, Germ Dove, Lizard Machine, Louis Duce, Man Person, Pow Block, Seal Cadelic, Spirit Fen, X Gamer, You Fail Me, and Yuri Densetsu. I am GlitchCat7, you probably knew that, but if not, hi, I'm GlitchCat7, I enjoy Kaizo, I like my cat Mallow, I like long walks on the beach, I like short walks in the rain, and I really like ROM Hack Races, so I hope you're all ready for some fun. If you want to learn a little bit more, you can head on over to romhackraces.com, download this patch, check out our Discord server if you want to hang out with the community off stream. You can get the levels on Discord thanks to some awesome bot functionality from our friend Kelgand, who helps us out with stuff behind the scenes. We really appreciate that. And generally just hang out, talk shop on the community. And talk shop on the community, with the community, whatever you want. I mean, you can talk shop on the I don't know how you would do that, but you can if you want to. We're getting ready to start here. Yo, MacFly, thank you so much for the gift stub. I cannot speak. The gift stub to Gemstones, creator of this level. Thank you so much for that. All your subs and bits go right back into the ROM Hack Races community so we can bring you these fun races. And we are just about ready to go. We've got Pow Block in the upper left, Fen up in the upper right, B2 down in the lower left, You Fail Me in the lower right. What's going to happen? We're all going to find out together in 3, 2, 1. Video games. Let's hit it. Yo, week 341 from Gemstones. Let's play some video games. The Research Institute thanks you for your participation. Looks like we're doing some science, everybody. Put your favorite science emotes in chat. What in the world? These entities are able to go through the screen. Further research is required. Interesting. Interesting. What have we here? Oh, man. Right off the bat, some very curious properties going on here. First of all, we can't scroll the screen back to the left. That's interesting. Normally in Mario World you are able to do that, but that's some Mario 1 happenings here. Looks like Fen in the upper right hand corner, they've got the hang of this. Fascinating. Fen making huge progress right now. They are on a big sight read. So what is with this? You Fail Me down here in the lower right, making some moves as well. Got to get off that yellow falling spike. It's going to hit on the 1F0 and hang out there. The 1F0, of course, putting it into an infinite state of falling. And looks like B2 in the lower left also kind of getting the hang of this. So the left side of this area is important. Fascinating. Yeah. So the left side will activate things, getting that thwomp to fall, getting the on-off blocks to activate, making that Goomba fall. Fen up here in the upper right, though, making huge moves right now. Yeah, by getting close to the left, they're able to activate other sprites, and there are on-off blocks in the floor. The gold spike is falling to open that pink wall. Gold spike falls down, hits the on-off coin in the floor, and they want to activate that spike. They have like a proximity, right? So if you get close enough to a thwomp, it will thwomp because it thinks you're close to it. Similarly, gold spikes like that will also fall. They have a proximity detector. You may activate this from the left side of the screen, and that is kind of the gimmick that we're working with here. Looks like B2, oh, nice try in the lower, what corner is that? Left. I know my left, right. I've played Knifey Spoony before. You fail me making some moves. So we're getting through the first wall, activating the first gold spike to fall, open up the pink wall, and get over there up to the note block, sliding down that slope. The blue coin is there to tell the racers to spin jump. They're going to get on that thwomp and get close enough to where they can activate the Goomba from the left side of the screen and flip that switch. And now here we are getting to this extendo and clapping Chuck. We got You Fail Me, B2, and Fen. We got Louis Duce up in the upper left, also making it to clapping Chuck extendo obstacle. The extendo blocks stick out just a little bit from the side, right? If they're flush up against the wall, you can land on a pixel of it. As long as Mario is also flush with the wall, you're able to kind of get your toe on a pixel of it and count as though you're standing. And that's how the racers are able to do that. Looks like You Fail Me has figured out this Chuck obstacle. So You Fail Me now in the lower right-hand corner on a sight read. And let's see if they can use this, use what they've learned. Oh, huge brain. You Fail Me. Oh, man. Don't die. This could be it. Yo, a one-shot for the win. Quick level tonight. I said we only got one section, but You Fail Me on their first run through that, figuring out the Chuck extendo obstacle. You also can activate things from the bottom. The left-right wraparound works to activate the thwomp and a top-bottom. So by putting Yoshi into that pit and sacrificing Yoshi sacrificing, there's a fun water slide down there. Yoshi's fine, don't worry about it. But by putting Yoshi in that pit and getting low, they activate the thwomp and get in for the win. A 3-pit, yo, for You Fail Me, dang, on a streak right now. They're 47th first place. 3:47 the time for You Fail Me. We got Germdove coming in here in the lower right. B2 right next to them. Fens, multiple Fens, Fen-shaped, get it? Right up in the top right, and Louis Duce up in the upper left, looking for second right now. A quick sprint tonight, but a really cool brainy level from Gemstones. If y'all have any questions, if there's something I'm not being clear about, please feel free to ask. If you just want to learn a little bit more about the mechanics here, Kaizo, whatever, be my guest. But yeah, folks got to figure out this Chuck extendo obstacle. And we saw how You Fail Me got it. B2 definitely looks like they have the idea. They want to use what they've learned from the gimmick. They want to get on the left side and make sure to activate whatever sprite needs to be activated. Yeah, Fen, taking a minute. They're just kind of thinking about it. Kind of thinking about this. Pausing is a strat, man. Use it. Looks like B2 though. They know what they want here. Feeding the Goomba to the Yoshi. So B2 in the lower left-hand corner with a shot at it. Oh. I think they saw what to do, but they did not go low enough. Yeah. And then by throwing themselves in the pit, now you clearly see. Okay. Oh, yo, Louis Duce with a little bit of cheese there in the upper left, getting into the one-tile gap where the Chuck lived and not bouncing on the Chuck. Louis in the upper left for a shot at the second place win. Huh? What? What? Huh? What? Louis? Louis' stream kind of jumped backwards. I'm not sure what happened there. I don't know Louis' status right now. Louis, MIA. Oh, did their stream like cut or freeze or something? Oh, I'm not sure. I don't know if they even got it or not. I don't know what happened. Oh, geez. Louis cheesing their own stream now. Oh. We go, oh, yo, looks like Fen figuring out. Yeah, they want to, chucks are 3 hits. 3 hits to hit a chuck, and they want to get on the left side of that. Or, you know, maybe they'll find Louis' cheese. So 1 hit to get over, land on the extendo, another hit to get back. And yeah, it looks like Fen has put this together. Bunker Games in the lower right-hand corner for the win, potentially. Potential. Sorry, I'm getting a freeze for Bunker. I'm caught in an ad break that won't go away. B2 though, looking for it. B2 knows what they want. And yo, in the last room, staring at the H. B2. Bunker Games thinking about it. B2 DE 8-1. Big 16 on the goal tape. Well played, well played. And that is the 13th, second place for B2. 3:58 the time. Really well done. Good job, B2. Way to put that together. They put that chuck extendo obstacle, and they were out the door. Louis up here. Looks like everyone's kind of put this together. We got Pow Block 532 coming in here. Double Doom. Yo, yeah, Louis on the podium. Sorry, I'm getting a little stuttering on the stream tool that I'm watching, so if I'm a second or so behind, my bad. Trying to keep up with all these racers. Louis to round it out with their 38th third place, a 7:47 for Louis on the podium. Nicely done. Now we're looking for top of the second podium. We've had one, yes, but what about second podium? Keep in mind, man, these are fantastic times here. Fen with the spirit. They have the spirit of victory. Let's go. Yo, Fen never saw a second place, but they've got 1 first and 1 third. Their 5th ROM hack race under their belt, and a very, very good time. Bunker, what in the world? Bunker, what the heck? What? I didn't get to wait. Yeah, sorry, I didn't get to see it. I was caught in a loading screen. Can we get a clip of that? What the heck was Bunker up to here? Double Doom in the upper left, looking for it. Yuri Densetsu coming in on the lower right. Pow Block right next to them. Germdove, Double Doom up top. Double Doom for the win. Sub 10 minutes. These are fantastic times. A sprint going on here. Love to see it. Can we get a clip of Bunker's clear? I'd like to see what they do. When a new stream loads in on the restream tool, it gives me like a, hi, we're loading a new stream screen, and that can cause me to miss things. We got Yuri Densetsu down below, Pow Block right next to them, Germdove up top in the upper right, Man Person coming back, hot off a good performance last week, their second ROM hack race. Man Person 04 coming up here in the upper left. Bunker triggered the clapping chuck normally? Okay. But how? I'd like to see that. I'd like to explain it to you. If some noble individual could grab us a clip, I would appreciate it. Yeah, let's take a look at this here. Let's get a little replay. A little replay going on. So Bunker. Huh. How did they do that? Wait. Oh, I see how they did that. Oh, clever. Okay, yeah, Bunker got the chuck to activate by jumping up the channel to the far left of it. And that activates the clapping chuck. In order to clap, Mario needs to be in the air above the chuck at a certain height when the chuck's arms are up, I think. I never know the formula. It's either up or down. But Mario needs to be kind of so high above the chuck, and that will activate it. Really clever from Bunker, getting the true ending for this level that we didn't even know existed. We got Man Person, Germdove, Powblock, X Gamer hanging out here. Let's give it up for Gemstones. A cool little level here tonight. I really like the, how do I put this? The use of a vanilla property to create an interesting gimmick. You'd almost think this is some kind of custom ASM. It's not. That's just how this game works. Very, very cool to kind of dig up a unique vanilla property and make a whole level around it. I really like that. Man Person over here going for the Chuck obstacle. I got my eye. I mean, I don't know, Man Person. I got my eye on them. They had a really good showing last week's level. And I know this is their second ROM hack race overall. So I'd like to cheer on our new friends. Looks like Germdove in the upper right. They've got the Yoshi, but they do not have the cheese available. X Gamer right behind them in the lower right. What are they going to do? X Gamer. Oh, sheesh. Whoa, X Gamer. No hesitation at all. Oh, yeah, watch out, buddy. You got a thwomp at the end there. X Gamer for the win. Man, dude, they just rocked that. They just ran right up to that pit. They're just like, I know what to do. You know, you see a pit, you got a Yoshi. I think we all know what to do. X Gamer finishing up their 11th ROM hack race, 12:47 the time. GG X Gamer. Here comes Yuri Densetsu in the lower right, looking for that Yoshi ditch. Didn't get it. Does anyone know? Could you correct me? Chuck will jump if his hands are up or down. Which of those is it? I never know. I used to know, and now I just kind of wing every Chuck gate that I come to, and it always kind of works in the end. When Chucky's idle, clapping Chucky's idle, his hands are going up, down, up, down, up, down. One of those positions will cause him to jump when Mario is in the right position above his head. It's either up or down, but for the life of me, I never remember this. Used to know it. Back when I was learning Kaizo, I was very well aware of it. Now I'm just like, I don't know, he'll probably jump. Just go for it. Man Person, Germdove, Powblock, Yuri. All-star cast going on here. Yuri Densetsu looking sharp here. Yeah, Yuri. They know what they want. They've been here before. Get that consistency going. Yuri. Yuri maybe looking for the cheese. Oh, they thought about it. They thought about it. Oh, yeah, and that Chuck is not jumping. But that's because the hands were in the wrong position at the right moment. So they need to actually kind of watch Chuck's hands or just kind of wing it. Like, I used to know this formula. I used to be really careful about it. Like, okay, hands are up, hands are down, hands are up, hands are down. And now I'm just, I'll just jump. It'll probably work. Germdove. Full watching out for the thwomp. Germdove for the win. Very, very well done. Let's go. GG Germdove wrapping up their, wrapping up their big 170th ROM hack race of 14:42 the time. These are splendid, by the way. I want to remind you that you are watching some of the absolute best Kaizo players play against some of the other best Kaizo players. So a time, 14 minutes, 30 minutes on this level is really good. To be able to just pick this up and roll with it, we are here to cheer on our friends, and I'm glad you're helping out with that. If you really are having fun, go and follow the racers. You see someone doing something cool, they probably stream Kaizo a little bit, so maybe go and check them out on their own channel. Post their emotes in chat if you have them, and if you don't, consider getting some, because your favorite streamers really appreciate hearing that people liked their performance at the race, seeing new friends on their chat. I say, I feel the same. Yeah, X Gamer, no, not last at all, my friend. Not last at all. What did you get? What was your time? You had a 15:39. Very tight with both Double Doom, Germdove, Bunker Games. Wow, everybody. Wow, everybody really close. Oh, Yuri. The thwomp's got to get somebody, man. He's got to earn his paycheck a little bit. Thwomp's got to earn his check. Yuri, come on, no, you can't just keep getting. Thwomp can't keep getting away with this. Oh, man, the Thwomp's working overtime, man. Working overtime, like that song by those guys with the beards. You know? Thwomp's taking care of business. Pow block in the upper right hand. Ooh, corner getting crushed by the Goomba. Goomba coming back to life at an inopportune moment. Oh, Thwomp. All right, Yuri. Third time's a charm. Yuri Densetsu here in the lower right-hand corner. Oh, they're using... Oh, they got the cheese. They got the... Oh, they tried for the cheese. Not quite. These are special on-off coins that can be activated by sprites touching them. Normally, the vanilla game didn't have those. They just have blocks that you hit. But we, in ROM hacking, feel that sprites also should have the right to hit on-off coins if they want to. Yuri, man, she's getting kind of robbed here, man. You know, a little cheese never hurt. What's your favorite cheese? I'm talking like food cheese. Yuri and Powblock back again here at the finish. Yuri, yeah, using the cheese. Okay, getting it this time. Powblock trying for the cheese, but no dice. Yeah, right, Yuri. There you go. There you go. Thwomp turning into a coin. It's magic. Good job, Yuri Densetsu making it out alive. Well played. Sub 20, still a fantastic time. Yuri Densetsu completing their 80th ROM hack race. Very good stuff tonight. First podium we had You Fail Me on top, B2 Louis. Second podium Fen Bunker Games Double Doom. Third podium X Gamer Germdove Yuri. We're looking for the fourth podium. We still got plenty of racers working on this. We got Powblock, Ender of Games in the lower left, Endless Ascent in the lower right. Some Utz brand cheese balls. That's a Pennsylvania thing, I think. Or is that, no, that's Hanover. I've been to Hanover, it's magical. There's pretzels everywhere. Utz cheese balls mentioned. Sour cream and onion is a quality chip. Like, just in general, that's a strong quality flavor. Pickle chip, I don't know, you can have them. You can keep them. Powblock in the upper right though, trying to keep Yoshi, maybe? What are you thinking about? Oh, I see. Yeah, they're trying some ideas to get this Chuck to clap. I wonder if they're reading that the coin in the pit is just like optional for them to ditch Yoshi. Like, yeah, you can ditch Yoshi if you want to. Oh, nice try, Powblock. Hands in the wrong position for that Chuck. Ender of Games, Endless Ascent, Powblock, Man Person, taking up your TV screen at the moment. If you want to play this level for yourself, I highly recommend romhackraces.com, the official website for ROM Hack Races and all things ROM Hack Races all over. Download this patch, try it out for yourself, have some fun, play a little bite-sized Kaizo instead of a whole giant hack. It can be really nice. Oh. Pow block. Yeah, trying some things. That on-off coin is not the one you want. It is the one above the chuck in the wall. CO Kadelic coming in here in the lower right. One jump away. Don't worry about Yoshi either. You know, people... Yo! Oh, CO! No! Oh, CO! Yo! Tragic! Tragedy has struck. How could this happen to poor CO? Taken down in their prime. Oh. Oh, CO. CO, no. Oh, like I'm laughing, but sadly. All right, well, they clearly know what they want to do here now. Don't worry about throwing Yoshi in a pit, by the way. There's a big fun water slide down there. The bottom of the pit is a super fun water slide, and Yoshi is very excited to go on the fun water slide. And then he gets to the bottom and he goes back up the stairs and he gets back in the level to wait for Mario to come back again. It's just a fun water slide ride. Don't worry, he's fine, living his best life. Don't you worry about him. Yoshi is a stunt dinosaur. He's good at looking, you know, oh no, I fell in lava. It's fine, he can swim. There's a fun water slide, there's pillows down there. He's just fine. CO though in the lower right, looking to get back to the moment. Stuntosaurus. Here goes Pow Block. Pow Block in the upper right. Yeah, thinking about it. I wonder if that's sort of the fact that the chuck, because there's a little bit of a tech knowledge check here. If you do the thing with the coin and Chuck doesn't jump, that's your tech knowledge check to understand that, okay, the Chuck didn't jump because his hands weren't in the right position, right? And that might create sort of a false positive if you don't know that, where you start thinking, well, okay, that's not what I do then. The Chuck would have jumped if that would have been right. But yeah, looking for that technology check. It's not like there's much else to do. Man person, let's go. Yo, GG. Well played, dude. Man person, watch out for them. Watch out for them. That's their second ROM hack race, and they have been having just a really strong show. They did really well last week. They're doing great this week. Sub 30 is a fine time for this level. Watch, keep your eye on them. They're gonna show us some great things, I bet. CO, oh no, Pow Block trying to get the Chuck, but the Chuck just will not cooperate here. Although the Chuck did finally jump, so hopefully that's a clue. Hey, GG, man person, well played, well played. Whoa, Endless Ascent, Pow Block, Ender, CO, hanging out here with us. Oh yeah, yo, Pow Block, investigating. Yeah, they're hitting the message box. They're investigating this Chuck anomaly. Science is needed. I like the little slope muncher in here. I didn't even mention that. There's a little death block there, a little slope muncher obstacle. It's not a muncher, it's a block, but the blocks are essentially reskinned munchers, so tomato, tomato, you know? Although, really, if you think about it, does anyone actually say tomato? Like, is that a real thing people say? I heard plenty of people say, oh, tomato, tomato, like, but I never hear anyone say tomato or potato for that reason, you know? You know, honestly, timing Chuck Gates is it's harder than it seems. I also just sort of wing it for Chuck Gates mostly, like, it'll probably work, it's fine. CO for another try. CO Kadelic. Ah! How's Bowser going? No, nice block dupe from Palblock there. I saw that. Little accidental block dupe. Chigoku Bowser's going. I was playing earlier today. I got 8 hits again. It's going. We simply must be here now. Or later when I'm playing it. Yeah, I was playing before the race today. Got a 8. Here goes Palblock though, trying to get the GG. 8s are nice, but a GG, that's what we all look for. Man, dude, that Chuck is not cooperating. Palblock, I feel for you, man. I feel for you. CO. Alright, CO. Yeah, right? That Chuck is not being a team player. They are giving like 10%. Come on, Chuck. Coach says you gotta jump, man. Aw, we support these Anon blocks. We love our trans comrades here on RomHack Races. Palblock with this big consistency, man. They keep getting back here. Yeah, they keep getting back here. They just Chuck's good. No! Oh, I think they Palblock might be a little bit. Yeah, Palblock might be a little bit confused here on this ending. Yeah, they didn't need to kill that attempt, but they did. Oh, I think they're trying to. Oh, I get it. They're trying to throw the Goomba up into the on-off switch. Hopefully they get that soon so they see that it is not quite what to do. Yeah, Palblock, just kind of trying. Just kind of trying some things. They're closer than they think, which is always, like, tricky. Like, this is easier than it seems, but without knowing what to do. Yeah, okay, so they got the Goomba to touch the coin, but it did not activate it. So, now what are you thinking? Trust the indication. You know, sometimes something I always tell myself when I'm confused about something or I have a kind of cryptic situation I'm dealing with is just like, there is a way. It can be done. It can be done by us. There is a way to do this. It will make sense. Just trust, you know, trust the process. Endless Ascent, Ender of Games over here on the left-hand side, working hard. Palblock and CO working hard. Yo, CO. Oh, wait. Oh, excuse me. CO. Finally, the redemption. CO. Epic Redemption Arc 2025. CO Cadelic. Making it back. Pow Block 2. Let's go. Oh, you love to see it. Yeah, yo, like that. Pow Block doing some push-ups. Yeah, avoiding the thwomp. Yes, watch out, my friend. Watch out for the thwomp. Le thwomp. Nicely done. Let's go. Pow Block and CO back-to-back clears. Well played. Sub 33. Fantastic. Lizard Machine coming in here on the lower left-hand corner to round out our final three. Final three friends. ROM hack races. I hope you are having a nice time. If you are, maybe consider following us here on ROM hack races, following the racers for a little bit more Kaizo action on your Twitch following page, checking out the Discord, checking out our site, and you know, we got another race coming up every single Saturday, so you won't want to miss it. Endless Ascent, Lizard, Ender of Games, doing work, fun work. Lizard Machine, definitely a player I've seen put in a ton of work. They man, they work hard on their stream. They work hard on their Kaizo skills. They've got the big Undertale style determination. So, you know, I'm just trying to lift up these racers, you know? Everyone's out here trying to stream, trying to do their best, working on their own streams and their own skills, and I think that deserves a follow. Endless Ascent, yo, some pretty deep runs here. Got to figure out. I think they've got this Chuck extendo. I don't know what you call those yellow extending blocks. I just call them extendos because they extend. I don't know where or why I got that terminology, but it is what it calls them. Stretchy block. That's a good one too. I mean, there are blocks and they are stretchy. I cannot argue with this logic. Nah, they're stretchy. They stretch. They're stretching right now. Extendo, Super Extendo Entertainment. Say mine, CO. Super Extendo Entertainment System. Extendo 64. I wonder how Nintendo 64 kids doing these days. You know? That's an old meme, I know. But I hope they're doing well. I hope they're still gaming. I love how hard gamers have grabbed onto the Super Nintendo Chalmers joke. Like, it's just like this one throwaway line in one episode of The Simpsons, but man, we love it because like Super Nintendo mentioned. I love it for that reason also. I don't know. Wouldn't it be weird if we did call it the Famicom? You know, what if they hadn't changed the name in the US market and it was just the Super Famicom? It just doesn't have the same ring to it. And yes, I too am bummed out they didn't call it the Super Nintendo Switch. They might have. You know, oddly enough, yo, Endless Ascent, hold up. Endless Ascent in the upper left-hand corner. Yeah, don't worry, bud. That's not what you do. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. You want to take Yoshi on a fun little water slide adventure. Yo, Endless Ascent. I think that was their first run at this. Watch out, watch out. Yeah, caution. I like this thwomp caution. I appreciate this. I appreciate the cautionary movements around the thwomp. Be safe. Figure out, you know, what you're trying to do. Endless Ascent wrapping up their 119th ROM hack race. Love the effort. GG sub 40. GG sub 40. But there were, funnily enough, there were, as I'm sure many of you probably know because you're gamers and have studied your history, there were like computer type peripherals for the Super Nintendo Chalmers Entertainment System. There's that one NES, it mostly in Japan, but there was this one NES peripheral where you could like knit sweaters. Like it had like sweater patterns and it showed you how to knit sweaters. There was there were peripherals and cartridges to turn your Game Boy into like a kind of a primitive Palm Pilot sort of thing. Not to mention like Satellaview and all this stuff. Japan really had some cool stuff, man. I just learned about a new thing last night, apparently. I didn't know this, but there was, I forget exactly. It was like the Super Nintendo flash cart system. It was in Japan, and you could go to like a kiosk, and you buy the flash cart, and then you take it to an official Nintendo kiosk and get a game like flashed onto it. I didn't know that existed for Super Nintendo. I knew for Famicom discs they had like kiosks for the FDS system, but I didn't know there was one for Super. And apparently there were even some Japan-only games that were released for that didn't come out on actual cartridge, which is kind of cool. Lizard Machine, Endless Ender of Games, excuse me. I always get them mixed up. Endless Ender, Endless Ender, Endler of Games, Endler of Ascents. Batman's arch nemesis, the Endler. But Endler of I can't talk. Ender of Games, Lizard Machine over here, battling it out. Nintendler Entertainment System. I love how, like, I don't know, it's so funny. You know, the video game crash in the mid to late 80s that, you know, caused retailers to be leery of stocking video game products and things for a lot of reasons. No, it wasn't necessarily E.T. E.T. was a symptom, not the cause. But you know, here comes Nintendo from Japan, and you know, retailers are looking at this like, hey, this looks like a video game. Like, no. This is an entertainment system. Oh, well, that's different. Oh, I see. This is a super entertainment system. No, it's just for entertainment. It's not a video game. What are you talking about? It's clearly an entertainment system. It says so right on the box. Look, it's got a robot. You can be entertained. So just keep that in mind. You know, these aren't video games. It's an entertainment system. So if you're not entertained, you're literally not doing the point of the system. Yeah, rough break for Ender there. The Goomba respawning, waking up. Categorically different than respawning, but you know what I mean. Less than entertaining on that one. Are you not Super Nintendo entertained? I don't know. You know, I don't know. I've just never thought about it. Maybe I'm just in a silly mood today. But I've never really thought about the fact that it's called an entertainment system. There's just something about that I think is just funny. Like, now we just call it a game console or something. Like, no, it's an entertainment system. Old family recipe for video games. Yeah, Nintendo Fun Computer. It's computing the fun. Look, it's got a robot and a little gun. Look how fun this is. You got regular boring computers for accountants and adults that can only do spreadsheets and call their boss and order coffee. This is a fun computer. It plays Tetris. And I'm just going to ignore the fact that the original Tetris was programmed on a Soviet computer designed for doing big adult wartime things. You know, just gloss over that fact. If y'all haven't seen, I'm just thinking about Tetris now. If y'all haven't seen the Tetris movie, man, it's pretty good. I would kind of recommend it. It's better than you might think it is. I thought it was gonna be kind of silly. It's actually really pretty rad. It's if you want the true story, go to, you know, Gaming Historian or some documentaries. But if you want the exaggerated story, the super action movie story, Tetris movie kicks butt, actually. It's kind of like Grandpa telling you the exaggerated story of his childhood. And Ender of Games, no exaggeration necessary. They are pro. One jump away. Don't watch out. I mean, do watch out. Don't not watch out. Ender of Games coming in here for the win. Sub 43, sub 44 rather, but still a fantastic time. And that is their 208th ROM hack race. All right, yo, well, we schedule 2 hours a week for these broadcasts. Sometimes we're done a little earlier, sometimes we're done a little later. And as is tradition, really would like to send you over to The Last Racer so we can cheer them on, drop a follow. I want to say personally, Lizard Machine is a really kind person and a really hardworking streamer and player. I have seen them put a lot of dedication and time into working on their skills, getting better at Kaizo, working on their stream. I bet they'd be really happy to see everybody drop by on a raid, so we are going to get that rolling just pretty soon. I want to say thanks again to all the ROM Hack Race staff who help bring you these fun events every week. There'll be another one next week. BD, obviously Gemstones for making the level, Echo, Citrus, and someone else. What's up, Dot? For scouting, Java Brew, Mason, Mithrillionaire for testing this week, and Mallow the Cat for being orange and fuzzy. I've been Glitchcat, you've been you. For my community friends, I might stream some more Kaizo 3 Bowser tonight. I don't know, we'll see, whatever. But we'll be back again on Saturday with another ROM Hack Race, so don't miss it. And until then, you matter. Your thoughts matter, your heart matters, your feelings matter. You matter to other people in your lives, you matter to me as human beings, you matter to the internet's #1 Longboy Furret, and the people that matter to you in your lives. Would love to hear from you about that. We know Black Lives Matter, LGBTQIA+ lives matter, Indigenous lives matter, disabled, autistic, and plural lives matter. And you, don't forget, keep working hard, keep your head up, we'll get through it, and we'll have fun doing it. Let's go over and say hey to Lizard Machine to wrap up the night. Have a really good evening, everybody. Thanks for hanging with us. We'll see you next week. Peace.